Hi everyone! Happy Monday! My name is Kelly Flanagan and I am author of Archeia Guidance, Inspirations from the Feminine Aspects of the Archangels. And my amazing partner, the intuitive artist Courtney Nutter, she and I created a deck of angel cards for you. You can get your very own deck of angel cards on our website, which is archeiguidance.com. And there's a link up for you in the comment section so that you can have easy access to get your own deck of angel cards and to find out more about the Archeiai, who are the female archangels. Most people know them in their masculine form, but they also have a feminine side known as the Archeiai. And they have messages for us. Yay! Mondays are always our favorite. So what I like to do for your weekly reading is I just shuffle the cards until I'm guided to stop. And then I will pull 3 cards for the week, one for the beginning, one for the middle, and one for the end. It's all done through the law of attraction and the power of intention. So there are no mistakes. It's all divinely guided. And today we will be having our angel party. So if you're joining us and you would like for me to pull a card for you today, stay tuned for our angel party. I will start a new live stream for that. We'll start that at 2:30 today, Eastern Standard Time. But first, let's see what messages the Archeia have for the collective this week. Archeia Sophia coming in again. She came in last week as well, wanting us to know our truth. There's a difference between personal truth and universal truth. And personal truth is about your truth. And you have to be clear on who you are, why you do the things that you do, and take responsibility for your actions, your motives, your feelings. Take responsibility for them, accepting who you are, and owning it. And it's everything. You can't cherry pick. Yeah, you can definitely she's saying it has to be the totality of everything. And some people cherry pick, like they don't take responsibility and they don't accept the totality of their truth. They cherry pick. They only want to believe certain things about themselves because either they haven't done an inventory or they haven't been honest with themselves. But the flip side of that is true too. Some people only look at all the mistakes they've made and all of the hurt in their lives. They don't look at the good, and they don't look for the good. They only see the negative. And she's saying that that's not a true assessment of you either. You have to be able to take in everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, the pretty, the ugly, all of it. And once you are clear, and it's not, she's saying you don't cherry pick and you don't just look at the negative things. You have to look at the whole picture so that you can get clear. It's all about the clarity so that you can get clear, because the more clear you are on who you are and what you're all about and why you do the things you do, the more in alignment you will be with your true purpose. And if you don't understand who you are, you won't understand why you're here. You won't understand yourself. You won't understand yourself. And you won't be able to understand anything else or anyone else if you're not clear on who you are. And she's saying you have to be able to accept all of it. You have to be able to take responsibility for all of it. And well, she's saying that when you have that knowing and that understanding and that clarity on who you are, then you will be able to have more love and compassion and clarity and understanding for others. You'll be able to see why you do the things you do, and you'll understand that you are always doing the best that you can. And no, it won't be perfect. It won't be perfect. But it'll be the best that you can with your with what you know about yourself. But you have to get clear first. You have to get that clarity on who you are so that you can get into alignment with what you came here to do, with your soul's purpose, with your journey. And she's saying, it doesn't it unfolds as a process of learning and growing and becoming and knowing who you are and understanding yourself. And it's not about making excuses. It's not about making excuses. It's about owning it and about having a clear conscience and a clear slate. Because if you know who you are and you know what's best for you, you won't fall for people trying to, and even yourself, you won't fall for things that take you off course. It's about staying in alignment with your truth. And that's what Archeia Sophia, the angel of truth, will help you to do. She says, call on me to see all sides of any situation. The truth for you is not always the same truth for everyone else. Everyone has their own truth based on their own life circumstances. I am here to help you seek your truth. It is safe to be honest with yourself. Knowing who you truly are will set you free. So Archeia Sophia coming in again, reminding us to get clear on who we are, knowing our truth, and getting into alignment with our soul purpose. There she is again. You have to know yourself. Do that inventory. Do that inventory. Self-reflect. This is a time of year, and yesterday was the solstice, and it's a time to reflect. It's a time to get quiet and go within and to commune with yourself. Take a look at the past year. How did things go? How did you handle yourself? Did you stay on track? Were you thrown off track? What happened? How did that happen? How did you feel? These are all great questions to ask yourself, especially this time of year. You know, in the wintertime when it gets cold and dark, and it's a time to go within and start asking those questions. How do you want to improve? How do you want the new year to be? It's not necessarily about making New Year's resolutions, but it's about taking an inventory, taking stock in what worked, what didn't work. And like she's saying, you have to look at all of it. What worked and what didn't work. And it's not about beating yourself up, and it's not about judging or criticizing. It's just about taking stock. And write it down. Write it down if you have to. There's our friend Jan. Hi, Jan. Good to see you here today. Doing our weekly reading. We'll be having our angel party today, so be sure to stay tuned for that. But Archeia Sophia coming in this week. The second card for the week. She's wanting you to know yourself. Knowing your true self requires self-reflection about your beliefs, motives, and actions. Self-reflection does not include judgment or criticism, but is a gentle and honest inventory of yourself. It's a necessary spiritual practice that is best done on a daily basis to know and love yourself deeply and completely. And she's saying, do it, do it now, this week, the next 2 weeks. We're at the end of the year. The new year's coming in. And it's just time to take stock, take that inventory. Self-reflect. Look at what worked, what didn't work. What do you want to focus on for the new year? What changes do you want to make? What improvements do you want to make? And so she's telling me, and I don't know the story, the full story of all of that, but wasn't it Thomas Edison who invented, the light bulb, and he went through like 100 different light bulbs before he found the one that worked. And so she's saying it's the same with you. You have to research, and you have to practice, and you have to put in the time and the effort. And it's not about criticizing or judging. It's about, okay, this worked, this didn't. Let's try this, let's try that. How do I want to improve this? How can I make this better? And when you look at it from that perspective, you don't go to that negative place. You don't go to that place of, beating yourself up and saying, that you're not doing anything right. It's about, okay, let me try something different. It's about knowing and understanding what works and what doesn't. So Archeia Sophia, the angel of truth, wants you to work on your self-reflection and to know your truth so that you can stay on track in 2026. It's coming up quick. Oh, and then we have Archeia Annunciata. She is the angel of hope, and she wants you to be authentic. You can't be your authentic self if you don't do that inventory. You have to do that inventory to know who you are and know what you want and know what you came here to do and know who you came here to be. Because if you're just people-pleasing, pretending, trying to make other people happy, that's not being authentic. Yeah, it's important that people are happy, but not at the expense of you not being true to yourself. And that's what being authentic is all about. It's about you being true to yourself. It's about you walking in your truth. So this week is about knowing your truth and walking in your truth. And especially around the holidays, it's important to stand in your truth, to walk in your truth, to not get wrapped up in, no pun intended, not to get wrapped up in other people's expectations, not to get wrapped up in what other people want you to do, but doing what makes you feel good, what makes you stand in your power, and what makes you stay focused on your journey. And it's not about disregarding anyone else. I read recently that boundaries are the it's what you put in place so that you can love yourself and others simultaneously. So if you don't want to have the big family get together, you don't have to do that. You can still share the holidays with your family, but you don't have to do it in the traditional way. You can do it in a way that honors your truth, but also honors traditions that you've always held, that your family has always held. And there's always a third option. It's not either or. It's not my way or the highway. It's how can I be my true self in this situation? And there's always a third option, a third way, and sometimes, more ways than one. Like, I know my family, they're doing things differently this year, and it's kind of difficult for some of them to handle that, it's different than it has been for the past 50 years. But it might be better. Who knows? They may like it better that way. And it may turn into something that is better for all of them. And when you start to take a look at that and start to take your inventory and self-reflect on what's best for you, and then you can start living yourself from that truth and from that authentic place. And it may be a little bumpy at first, but it may turn into something that is better for everyone all around. And it takes courage to do that. It takes courage to do that, to say, I need to do something different, and to stand in that power, and to know what's best for you. So she says, you are a gift to this world. You came here to be your authentic self and to share the gift of you with the world. The world is a brighter place with you in it, and your beautiful presence is needed. Go forth in confidence, knowing that everyone's life you touch is made better because you are in it. It takes courage to walk your path, to walk your truth, to stand in your power, and to be authentic. And Archeia Annunciata, the angel of hope, will help you to do that. Such a great message for this week. A week of holidays, a week of family, a week of tradition. So take care of yourself this week. Surround yourself with love and light, whatever you decide to do for the holidays. And know that God and the angels are with you every step of the way. Such a great message for this week. Be sure to check out our website, archeiguidance.com. There's a link up for you in the comment section on Facebook, so you can have easy access to get your very own deck of angel cards, and you can book a personal reading with me if you would like more in-depth messages from the Archeiai. So go check that out. And check out our Chakra Sirens energy healing cards. These are our magical mermaid cards. This week's energy boost, of course, we're focusing on our heart chakra and having understanding, love, and compassion for ourselves and others. She says, as I looked deeply into the water, everything is clear. So, of course, it coincides with our angel message this week, and we will be in our Chakra Sirens Energy Healing Circle on Facebook. It's our private group where we will be balancing our heart chakra and sending healing to ourselves and out into the world. So join us there for heart chakra healing this week. And we're also having our Chakra Sirens soiree today. So you will have to join us on our Chakra Sirens Facebook page, where I'll be pulling cards from the Magical Mermaid Chakra Sirens deck today as well. So join us at 3 o'clock for that too. But up next, our Angel Party. I'll be pulling cards from the Archeia Guidance Angel Card deck. So join us for our Angel Party. I'll be right back to pull cards for you today. Bye.